So what does the woman at the centre of all of this say? Her professional name is Scarlette, and I began by asking her via Skype video, although she has chosen to withhold her actual identity, how she got the Mad Monday booking in the first place.
I was booked on the Sunday through an agent, so I didn't deal with the people directly. It was all confirmed and it was all to go ahead at 5 o'clock as planned the next day.
So this is pretty routine stuff. This is what happens. If someone wants you to come to something, they go through an agent, you are given the job and you turn up at it.
Yeah, the agent's job is to get their details, take the deposit, and yeah, organise it all for the girl so it's less stress and hopefully runs smoothly.
And so in terms of running smoothly, what was it like when you were there?
So when I turned up, they're all in fancy dress, which indicates that it's going to be a rowdy party to start with, which is fine, I'm used to that. So yeah, I walked into quite a lot of drunk men, like probably about 40 of them were there. I was immediately heckled straight away, so I just went straight into doing the performance, didn't worry about making any small talk.
And when you were doing the performance, what was happening?
So they closed in really quick all around me and just made it quite intimidating. There was gravel being thrown at me. They were encouraging the players to do horrible things to me as I'd go towards each one. There was one guy that I repeatedly told to stop touching me. I hit him in the genitals, in the face, and proceeded to slam his head into the ground to enforce that I meant no. They kind of got the message then, but then just continued a couple of minutes later and progressively got worse.
So you asked them not to touch you, and you repeated that, and you were explicit about it?
Very. I would normally have stopped the show immediately that they first poured the alcohol on me, but I felt that would have resulted in a worse outcome for me.
So you were, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, how were you feeling? Were you afraid? Were you alarmed? Were you what?
I was intimidated and scared.
And people are saying, you're a stripper, this sort of thing must happen all the time. Does it?
It does happen more often than people care to admit. It's not acceptable. It's sexual abuse, basically. If someone is saying no to you, it means no. It's regardless whether you're a sex worker or not.
Scarlette, people keep coming back to your job. I guess that you're a stripper. The chief CEO said, and I quote, "You've got to remember, this is one person's accusation and his standing in the community and culpability is not beyond reproach." Now, he's since apologised for that and said he regrets saying it. What would you say back to him?
The plate's still broken. You know, an apology doesn't fix things. I mean, that's lovely, that's accepted, but I mean, there needs to be some repercussions for this. It's not acceptable, and we're all professionals here, I thought.
What would you like to see happen now, Scarlette? There's an investigation. What would you think was fair and appropriate in response to the treatment you received?
Well, apologies to me would be nice. Getting paid the money that they owe me would be nice. Just the little things, and just realising that it's not acceptable behaviour, because it's not.